In addition to the things we've touched on, I think that professionals, leaders, professionals need to embrace continuous learning. It's so gratifying. I'll see at one of our conferences, we'll have a breakout session, something like Young Guns, where young, successful practitioners are on a panel sharing the way they approach their practice. And I've seen right there in the front line a couple of, call it 35-year vets who are at the very top of the company and the industry overall, taking notes and listening. Continuous learning is so critical,
I love that.
particularly when there's inflection points in terms of the tool set that you need to get ahead. So in my career, I've seen the inflection point of the internet and how the ability to reach people anywhere on any device changed the way people worked. I saw the inflection point of the introduction of social networks so that people could form communities with their clients, with each other, with like-minded individuals
Yes.
focused on giving through social networks. Again, that took a shift in mindset, a transparency into your professional life that, you think about a podcast, people are looking right into Krystal's personal life and what she does in a way that a lot of people would have been uncomfortable with before social. But
Yeah.
the good ones, regardless of age, got on board. And now we're seeing the same with artificial intelligence, which smart software, learning software, it is just a machine, but it's a machine that allows you to operate as a professional in ways that weren't possible before. Human assistants are amazing and they give you so much more than a machine ever could. They're not available at 2 o'clock in the morning
No,
if you really have to get something off your, unless you're a real mean boss.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
You get
unless
them out of bed.
you're not gonna keep employees long, but they might be available.
Right, exactly. So the ability to use a 724 machine that continuously learns and that you can bounce ideas off and that you can create things with uh, is so critical. We announced at the national kickoff this week with our newly appointed vice president of AI enablement, Debbie Paella, brilliant guy, a series of workshops and practical seminars that showed people how to use tools like RLP Sphere, our digital AI enabled platform, or our partnership with Google with its Gemini AI infrastructure in everyday life. How to, when you take a new listing, use the chatbot to surface the three salient items that means something to the kind of client who would be interested in that home. Now,
Yes.
if you really know that neighborhood as a professional, you can draw those out of your experience. But say it's a listing on a street in an area that you don't have that deep level of knowledge, or maybe you just want to bounce it off
Yeah.
someone, comes back in a form that makes sense to your clients. And then, for through image generation and things, it can declutter images. It can draw the important things to the consumer, to the strengths in the community, to the strengths in the property itself, and bring
Yes.
it all together in a iterative and fast way, efficient way that leaves our frontline practitioners with more time to do what they do best, which is interfacing with clients or prospects rather than the administrative work behind the scenes. So, yeah, I think it's critical that in this next wave
Yeah.
inflection point, people take the time. They learn how to use a digital operating platform like
Yes.
RLP Sphere. They learn how to leverage ChatGPT or the embedded in a Google Enterprise client like Rolla Page is a Google
Yeah.
Enterprise client. So embedded email system, in your cloud storage, in your presentation software is this learning technology that makes you productive in everything you do in the day, during your
Right.
day.